aka Baba Afri, has come through and said no. No longer will I just shut up and let y'all use my name. Keep my name out your mouth. Because people have been trying to implicate him in wash wash for a long time. The allegations that he is in gold scams, sijui yako huko anafanya money laundering along with other famous money launderers in this country, according to him, are all false. And he went so clearly to his social media and said this: gold scams, wash wash, those are not my lanes. And they never will be. The truth is, people who truly know me understand my values and my principles. I've been involved in everything. I've never been involved in anything illegal, and I never will be. If you're curious, the best place to find these answers is from people who are doing those things, not me. He actually said, I'm done. I'm really not clear on why people are so hell-bent on figuring out where someone who has made wealth as a private citizen is making his money from. As opposed to that, we should be fighting for the impunity in government and all of these other issues that are happening with, fake products in all our shops nowadays. He said, it's funny how people love to speculate about others instead of focusing on their own lives. While they talk, I keep moving forward. I'm building my life the right way, one honest step after another. And I really like it. And honestly, it reminds me of that time when Ambare had many interesting captions and people were like, tunajua ni handwriting ya Kennedy Rapudo. Because it really does sound like him. Iyo ni handwriting ya Kennedy Rapudo. And that's okay. He says, maybe mkona jealousy, ama njaa, ama ni roho chafu. Our fighters for now is on bad governance and holding our leaders accountable, responsible for losing sleep over private citizens' wealth. Let's just leave that behind. Let's all have a happy new year. And of course, he went ahead and explained a little further how he got to where he is. He said that he was a hawker. Then he went from hawking to bricks, where he was, I think, selling bricks, making bricks, and then he went into poultry farming. And he's continued to hustle. Eventually, he ended up getting into obtaining a master's degree at USIU, and then worked with companies like Tulo and Africa Oil. And that is where he's made his money. He said, after leaving my job in 2015, I began my own travel business, which primarily handled travel and tours for Dutch clients. I didn't even know this. I didn't know this. And what a specific clientele. Like Dutch people, period. Like he was dealing with their travels and tours. Nyinyi wengine mjipange. All I can say is, yes, he does have that vibe of like, he's made money quick, according to most people. It does come off as, a new money type vibe. However, like, I think according to what he's saying, he seems like he's worked really, really hard to get to where he's gotten to. And of course, it always looks like overnight success. It always looks like overnight success, but you don't know how many sleepless nights this person had. You don't know how much they had to sacrifice. You don't know how many things went wrong before things went right. So can we all just stop trying to speculate and find out where people's money is coming from? If it's wash, give clear evidence. Let the police pursue these people. Let the DCI investigate. But speculations, just hearsay, oh, I had, oh, I know, oh my God, I saw. Where is the evidence? Let's stop doing it. It's not fair. It's really not fair. And though they're happy, wachana now.
I feel like this couple is always under fire
They
for
really are.
something. And the thing is, when they were poor, when somebody was poor, why are we never invested in finding out what is the source of your poverty? How can we help? But the minute you're living large, you're living well, life is good, your wife is thriving. And when it comes to men, the only way we can know that you actually have money is the appearance of your wife. And let me tell you, that girl is glowing. That girl is not suffering. That girl is fine. She is well fed. She's rested. Life is good. So we know clearly Mr. Rapudo is in the money. And even remember at the beginning of the year when he was just taking account of what the previous year has been and what he's looking forward to in 2025, he actually mentioned how his business was not doing well and he had made losses of 2 million monthly. Okay, angalia ile tax bracket out on operate. Losses of 2 million monthly, and still his wife is glowing. I said, guys, Guys, even last week, Sue Gashambi comes here with evidence from Facebook talking about how the Rapudos are a 50-50 household and how they actually moved from the 350,000 house because Rapudo was unable to clear his part of the rent, and how Jimal is still supporting Ambare and sends her 100,000 monthly. And I'm just like, for what reason? For what reason? Ambare is such a material girl. You think she would do 50-50 even if it's...
Wacha hivyo, 100,000 itafanya nini kwa maisha ya Ambare?
If their rent is 150,000
sufuria
now.
moja. Si miliona zilikuwa zinauzwa na Shiko. Sufuria moja, 40,000. Hii 1,100 itamfanyia nini?
Like what is 100,000 going to do in the Rapudo's household?
Itafanya nini?
And also, why is it our business? Like, why are we so concerned? Why are we counting money that is in other people's pockets?
Do you know?
It's giving wickedness. Imagine right now if I started accounting for Kathomi's life. I'm like, what's the reason?
It's hard. There's no
reason?
point.
So please, guys, you'll need to cool down. Clearly, they're doing well. They're thriving. Hawachani, so let them be.
Na by the way, not every money is loud. Acha niwaambie kitu moja. Si kila mtu ako na pesa is living the way they're living. So you're over here looking at them and going like, yeah, they have money. A lot more people.
Even neighbors coming out and saying, yeah, exactly. I know they're my neighbors. This is where they live. And I'm just like, Lord,
watu wako na pesa, but wametulia.
Keep me away from such neighbors.
Wametulia.
Imagine you're just chilling. Your neighbor is taking pictures to sell to another group. To say, angalia vile wanakaa.
It's giving wickedness.
Wanapepeta jiko. Wakisema wanapika na gas.
Acha wallet yako. Turi hakukai. Turi always has money. Wewe acha nini na msichana.
Guy!
Ako sangi maelfu kadhaa.
Sina, okay, niko na pesa.
Uko na pesa. Iko na itakuja
zaidi. It's for something. Hey, haikwangi imekaa tu. It's for something.
Moving on.